What's happening, fellow Patriots? Ash Hampton here, getting ready to cut the latest episode of the Ash Hampton Show. Check it out every Sunday evening, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can join in the conversation at America First Patriots Unite. That is our group. A lot of groups out there that have been very supportive. Once again, Stacy over at Trump We Trust for President has been hugely instrumental in our success, and I want to thank you guys for following me. From the bottom of my heart as a patriot, I appreciate everybody who follows me. Just had a birthday this week, 300 plus birthday messages, and it meant the world to me. You know, at the end of the day, I haven't met a lot of you in person, but I'm thankful that you follow what I have to say. Every time I post, I know I can count on you to help me get the message out when they're trying so hard to suppress me, throw me in Facebook jail all the time. We have some back doors to it. We're going to continue to have those back doors. I'm not going down without a fight. It ain't happening. And you can join in that conversation. Again, America First, Patriots Unite. Check out all of our content at ashhampton.com. So, a lot to talk about. Can't believe it. We're finally there. Borders are being secured. Donald Trump is actively going to use the military to secure our borders. America First, baby. Time to stand up and take our country back. We should not be bowing down to illegals and letting them get away with taking our resources as Americans. If we have no borders, we have no country. But that's what they want, right? They want to tear up that Constitution. They're attacking our First Amendment rights on social media, Facebook, YouTube, you name it. They're doing it. They're actively shutting down conservative messaging, and then you can do anything you want as a liberal, and it's not offensive. And I did a little test. So we reported a bunch of liberal stuff that we found offensive, and all those posts are still up. None of them are in Facebook jail. They're still all actively posting right now, but I post something and immediately it's like, 3 days, you're in the slammer, guy. You know, and that's what we're dealing with here. So that's why we're going to say check us out at ashhampton.com. We have YouTube going. That's where you can find all of these videos as well. Twitter, check us out there. I haven't ended up in Twitter jail in the Twitter sphere, so hopefully that doesn't happen anytime soon. I don't know. But listen, Facebook, you know what? I can't wait until a conservative platform comes out. It's time that we develop one. I wish I had the brains. If I did, I would do it. Facebook's just not it no more. You should not be shutting down free speech. It's social media, for crying out loud. Think about that. It's your place, it's Facebook. It's my page. It's my account. I should be able to put anything I want on my account without worrying about them. Why is my First Amendment under attack? And we know already that our Second Amendment is under attack. Still under attack to this day. It's funny how YouTube shifts, has a shooting, and it doesn't fit the narrative. And as soon as they found out that it was a female, as soon as they found out that it was a Islamic female vegan liberal nut job who didn't use a rifle and used a handgun, they kill the story. Let's not talk about that. It doesn't fit the narrative. It wasn't a white guy with a big black hairy scary gun. Oh no, women can shoot too. Here's the problem. We need to start looking at what the FBI knows and when they know it. You look at the Pulse nightclub shooter's wife. Think about this. She got acquitted because the FBI failed to document, again, another failure by your FBI when it comes to these mass shootings. Well, they have the money, they have the resource. If they weren't so busy playing politics on the 7th floor, maybe they'd have the resources for leadership to do their jobs and make sure that the field officers are following through and doing theirs. But what's the answer? Take away my rights. I didn't do anything wrong. In fact, most of the country doesn't. 330 plus million people in this country, and how many die from a rifle? How many die from a gun in general? We don't talk about it when Planned Parenthood kills more than all of them combined. We don't talk about it. We don't talk about it when drunk drivers kill more people and cars kill more people. We don't talk about hammers and baseball bats killing more people than these rifles. But we want to take the rifle away. And we're actively going to fall in line and do that. How do we protect ourselves from the government? How are we a government of the people, by the people, and for the people if we the people have no power against our government? Think about it and wake up. Karl Marx wrote about it. We should have read about it, but they don't teach history in school anymore. So you have no clue where you're coming from or where you're going. We are going to a place in this land that is scary. And they're worried about a trade war with China? China's whole economy is built on selling stuff to us. Who wins that war? They've been manipulating their currency for years. Who honestly wins that war? We do. Don't get worried. Don't let the stocks fool you. Don't let any of that stuff fool you. We'll win that trade war with China. They do not want to be in a trade war with us. We are their economy. If they can't sell to us anymore, they lose it all. They'll go tat for tat with Trump as long as they can, but at the end of the day, that's going to fail, and Trump will win. Smart business guy. He knows what he's doing. But if you watch CNN, you'd be hearing about Stormy Daniels still, because we care about who the president had relations with 10 plus years before he was the president. Who cares? Nobody cares about that. It's just more to feed false narrative, because Trump can't be a decent, good guy in the media's mind. He can't have a win. I listened to CNN for 40 minutes today, and all I heard was Stormy Daniels and Paul Manafort and the Mueller investigation, which they still have not found anything on. It came out that there was a leak, that they are not looking for criminal charges against President Trump at this time, although obstruction's still on the table. But how are you going to, what he has every will and pleasure of the president is what the director of the FBI serves under, so he had every right to fire Comey, and he did. So what? That's not obstruction. Get over it. Start investigating real things. You let Hillary Clinton slip through the cracks and get a pass, and she deletes 33,000 emails, beats phones with hammers, bleach bits hard drives. Right. None of that right. is obstruction of justice. Think about this.
Benghazi.
None of it is obstruction of justice. However, Donald Trump, big bad Trump, who grabs him by the kitty cat, he's all bad. Doesn't matter what he does. Doesn't matter that our economy is ticking. Doesn't matter more jobs are being created. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because he's bad.
Impeach Trump.
At all cost. And here's the beautiful thing about this, and this is what people don't understand. You know, when you look at the HR 5087, and they talk about banning every single gun, basically, except for muskets and slingshots, everything else is off the table in this bill. It's done. You don't get it no more. All right? Right. So think about that. We'll ban this. We'll ban every weapon under the sun. Well, that'll never pass. Donald Trump will never sign it. Well, that's because they're going to impeach him. And if they can impeach Donald Trump for something that Paul Manafort's crooked ass did, then surely they're going to get Mike Pence pinned to the wall. And then who they have is your president, Nancy Pelosi. And we talked about that, and we'll continue to talk about it, because that's scary. A President Pelosi is scary, but that's exactly where we're heading in this country. That's where we're heading if people don't pull their heads out of their rear ends and start standing up for that right there, that flag. Stand up for your Constitution, your rights, your freedoms. You don't have to agree with me on everything politically. I get it. We have different ideologies, but at the end of the day, we're all Americans. We're all in this together, and we should be standing up for our flag. One country, united, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. That is exactly what we should be practicing in this country. But we shouldn't be trying to give the boat away to illegals. They came here illegally. They already broke the law. Send them home. I have no problem sending them home. Get in line like everybody else. Get in line like my ancestors. Get in line and come here the right way, and I'll welcome you with open arms. But if you don't get in line, if you don't come here and do things the right way, you gotta go. Sorry about your luck, but it's not fair to the people that have been waiting 10, 15 years to come into this country, and you just come in through a hole in the fence. Build the wall. And it's awesome. Trump's sending the military to the wall. Good for him.
Texas National Guard's flying out
right now. It's on Facebook. Look it out. Hey, that's it. You know what? Secure our borders. America first. Patriots unite. God bless.